Everybody stand back! Huh?
Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Flintz! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehuda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Nefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work...
You seem rather cheerful today, Miss...
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than...
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern...
It's nice to meet you. Again.
Wait a sec! You're...
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look... so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand...
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer...
Personally, I think our little Paimon... When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journey...
She's been catching up with old friends. Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to...
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad...
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left.
Are you saying we're about to run out of...
As a matter of fact, I am.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing,
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple...
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it.
I wonder what's taking Nefer.
perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurt...
I just got back from the curatorium.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel under such circumstances,
Oh, but it's fine for me to...
what can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people...
All right.
Impressive. She barely fought back at...
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true...
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business.
You're both awfully quiet. Oh. Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
Oh, I'd be whatever style feels best to you.
very well.
You can replicate any style.
I can try. If you show me a...
Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Retniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Eatlua is a good apple. I'll get...
So you're what? Come on, why the...
Sorry. I'm not...
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
That goes without saying.
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too...
Then, in the name...
When we...
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the...
Fair.
Is there something you'd like...
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a head...
If you think back to our
You do have a point there. Oh yeah! You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna
Sure. Let's do that.
Great! Paimon will handle it! And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our...
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy...
Oh, okay then. Paimon was... Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs.
Indeed.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud!
Did you?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, first up, we have Miss Lauma. As Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our lab, for those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favoni. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as...
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now.
Well, it's not...
It's my eyes.
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive...
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria.
Really? Then you must have been quite an
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names... I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners, the visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future, the wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge, gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create, and last, but not least, of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored...
In other words, you're saying that his change...
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall.
Strangely, now that it comes, the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, when I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir.
So, it's personal after all.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know that uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passer.
Can I borrow your halo? I could...
Hey, enough with the wisecrack!
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little...
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things...
Now that we've united the hearts of the 3 moons, you're...
You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because so far, I have yet to find it. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Reir.
Kutar.
Defeating the Reir of Solnari will be no easy task.
Naturally.
We've considered several viable plans now. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we...
Understood.
As for the other 2, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again.
So you're placing all...
We can't thank you.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment.
Ladies, please. I must...
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer.
Oh? And what makes you so...
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've...
Look at them getting along.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery.
Miss Lauma...
Is that right? Well...
Anyway, Mr. Dainsliff, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance... Why? You think...
Quite the opposite. But what...
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used...
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invite...
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision... Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confident... The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. Once the ceremony begins... Lastly, any individuals of a weak...
Well, good luck, everyone!
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that. This is a So, Paimon's like... the light...
Good. Please, take a seat.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not
But surely you're not planning...
If you think that, you'd be over it. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into...
Well, as long as...
You're...
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra
All right. Let's close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. According to Dainsliff, where is this where you keep your secrets? He looks even gloomier than last time. I want...
Today's files are in. Time to wade through. Male, 51, neutralized. This one should be archived under purged target. Female, 23. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been Female, 16. Occupation, none. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Neutralized and... Filed. Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized and... Male. 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts. Mr. Vedifalnir? It's been quite some time.
Rarier,
forgive me. Tell me.
It is indeed within my...
I was just thinking.
That isn't a lie. Ever since that day we met for drinks...
Does it feel good?
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've... You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have known the burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecy?
Or rather...
You're closer to his...
You say that as though it is to...
You are so... wise.
You make a fair point. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not for many reasons. There is very little chance of your marriage.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got... His name is Rarier. And he...
What did...
A cruel irony, isn't it?
Why are you telling me...
Simple. I want you to kill him.
No, absolutely not.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last?
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that mean? You think that alone is reason enough for me?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon. Just like me.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force the Vinster King? A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch.
The ray here of soul. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? Love should be built on honesty. But is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life hard? Vedifulnir must have known all this. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster, no matter who I have.
Can't hide the truth.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Delhi? They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. We're not going to survive this, are we? But Felindis...
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. He's just following the King's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to—
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the— Truth be told, apart from my teacher,
But as Orlog said, who could possibly—
I'll work something out. Trust me. Don't forget that Rerir is— For now, don't come looking for me.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you— Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to—
You called that—
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, and choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
Now that, I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. There's no traces.
Can't hide the truth.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to need you right now.
That won't happen.
He's changed. And he fell under the spell of that power. He only had you take out a handful of it.
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty, and I've carried out my work flawlessly.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested. I just don't get it. After everything he's done, or does it mean nothing?
No, that's not...
I need to go now, Thelindis. If you ever need a...
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research all subjects of observation that were sent in, no progress whatsoever. Things are getting worse by the day. I have to, but... if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But could he really bring... No.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thelindis? No. No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself. Erminsul. Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're...
I am. As long as you can get...
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful, but... if you let me go, you won't be able to...
Good point.
No, please! I just... want to see the outside.
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're...
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Veta.
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon...
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedalfnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying. Tell me then! What will this moment of And no answer.
So, the Eclipse dynasty was purging. Well, the king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging, and it looks like this Thelindis. It almost defies belief. And why does Vedalfnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of time for something a bit... We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the... Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir had...
Rerir, are you there? Hey, Rerir! Come out!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met.
Okay. I'll come. But...
All right then, but make...
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women...
Don't be ridiculous. We do not...
You might ask your blade, that same... The word on the street is that Sertology only...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs...
Oh, we can certainly discuss...
Robtatir. What brings you...
Why, Daneslif, of course. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you...
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum, your president of the Vice President Veet.
My success is the product of course, no And as for Efterveet,
In missing out on the presidency, he's...
You're all here. I apologize for the short...
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been in...
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so...
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. Does this mean the king's...
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magus...
And also because you're slimy.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget Dainsleif.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring my blade will force the king...
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take... The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. You have noble ambitions, Dane. But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
A letter of pardon? For whom? The chances of the Vinster King... This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thulin. Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before an enormous amount of power is then... To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the moon marrow lab. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our... I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave.
The Lindis.
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did.
What if he finds out that you
Don't be silly. I don't know what
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the Logically, I should be scared of him, but enough about that.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you...
A red moon? You mean...
That's right. Our moon.
I promise the
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. It's no matter how long it takes.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray—
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He had—
If you have any love left for justice—
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will My job is to enter the prison and stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
Hello. Surprised?
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded.
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, Dane asked for my help.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. I do wonder whether giving...
Forgive my curtness, Vedafilnir. You can't have wisdom beyond the... There are things the king does not...
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways.
I sense hatred in you. But this is not the end. It is the... There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. Is that a dagger? Interesting.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to...
Of course not. We're on...
We could be.
You mean, you're...
Yes. And I know there are... I can't abandon the one I love to save me.
In matters of fate, answers... That is the cruelest thing about...
That... Can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head. Urging me to... You show me disaster, but... You won't show...
My voice? So, you hear it too? It turns out that we are...
Vedafilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not... It is up to you whether you believe my words.
I will hold...
Thank you for setting me free. In return...
Just then, a strange wave of energy...
If I were you...
The Universitas...
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again.
Whatever Vedafilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even... Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way!
Final warning! Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
You asked for it! I'm going in! Shadow Raven! Let me...
The Universiton. Allegedly the king installed... But if they were ever gonna activate...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't...
That sounded like an explosion. What other means does the king have at his... And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over...
My
truth.
Drop your weapon!
It all adds up.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Oz, reveal thyself!
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Hands where I can see them!
Transfixed! This is where you fall. Overruled!
Everybody stand!
The deception ends here. No more lies.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
It all adds up.
Transfixed! Everlasting as the moon!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Justice will prevail! Final...
Absurd! Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Monsters! At the Universitas Magistrorum? Oh no! They're coming! It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course. All the lab equipment was up. I'm done for. Is any... Ah! Stay back! Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
goodness, we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rarier. Rarier.
Thlindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Soul... A monster viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get in a nutshell. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls. His past is filled with... Everyone, I'm...
Never! She's fine, but...
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular...
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddle.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose...
Then try to remember that I respond better to the... Now, as for you, Missy...
Cool! So...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save... Yehoda?
Yes, boss!
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd
Forgive my curiosity, but...
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for her.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she will... In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share. There's nothing I dislike more than other...
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for your...
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't
Wait. How long have I been standing?
Not long. You just appeared by the door.
Boss, what's wrong?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene.
Hallucinated? But...
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone.
So you control everything in...
More or less. But...
Has anything like this ever...
Only once. It was the first time I...
Is there any similarity between what...
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
Is there anything I...
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need...
Meaning you're not
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I...
Boss, it's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever...
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone finds, even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist, you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue just because it isn't fit.
Don't I have the best...
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to...
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay... You have my word that I will get us all... This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh.
There you are! Sinue's been looking for you all.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose...
What do you mean, loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what sinner?
Get in his good books? Why?
I've written a new song.
A new song, huh?
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Wretched.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back...
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms...
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be... You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories, but things are looking up.
So you're the
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long.
So... do you get it?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
That's our well, and you know it.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or...
And that special ambassador? You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe. This is my second time writing to you. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sand, praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe. You told me to write to you if I ever needed. I urgently need you. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled. What a
Officer.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to...
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away.
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took...
So, where are you?
Nowhere special.
What about the...
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand,
All right, get over here. Never? You're rather...
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and...
A weak student?
I think what you're saying is, a weak...
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are.
Because of where I come...
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if...
Your family wrote to you. Well...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be...
Okay, got it.
Don't mention it. Honestly,
Hey, don't. You're a great teacher. And you do your best. It's not just the Academia, either.
Oh, my dear child.
I haven't. I just think that... This must be it. Let's take a look. A dilapidation, sir. This one was never. Who was it? This one. In clinical this seems like something the act. Wait. The note says, This next one is addressed. A few words of in recent, however, as well as education as great. I do hope you. And the sender. So this, whatever. I'm not exactly I can't believe. I don't believe for. Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is. I don't know how. In my tribe, the Shimti. This brings me to my. There was a terror. The Eob and Unut. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no. When we met, you assured me that you. That aside, the last time we have next to.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. And you were so emphatic that you swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world. And who fell for it? Just me. Which makes. I think I'll take over from here. I just came to.
Nefer? You.
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. But it does. Oh, and I didn't want to What's wrong? I thought you left.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. It's not worth much.
But Nefer.
All right, that's all.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more.
Yeah, I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune. And as for remembering her, I'll be lucky if I even make it through. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower your blade. The ever-shifting balance of...
Huh. So, you do know...
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you...
Of course not. I came to... Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain... I checked the map carefully on my way over here.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Eob. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first?
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As I hope I am making...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play...
You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate... And what does a barbarian like you...
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent.
Gladly. I am partial, so let's indulge in a...
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken...
What? Well, don't just stand there.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the EM.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast.
I don't think...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me... That well is our...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor, I will...
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've...
So, in summary, Ambassador...
The Eab are ruthless, so let me ask you, Chief. If you were the...
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. At the same time,
we have our own rules out here. If the
Right. We can't confront them ourselves. Natural ally. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that. Let me be clear. The
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get... You see, Dad? Look at yourselves. You may be vile. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary... Maybe I've even done the desert of... Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today... But you couldn't do what had to be done. So
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the
I believe I remember you promising...
Yeah, but even...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time So, anyway, that's enough. Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Halma.
Yes, if we can...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? That's where... I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says.
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trick.
Ah. Then
I didn't know you were clued up on any...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has something to do with...
Sounds impressive.
Ah, I know who you mean. General Mahamatras...
That's Boss Nefri...
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity.
What about him? Is he...
Well, he's not a small deal. Please, this is the bare bone basic. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything. I want to do the whole...
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them—
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I had a duty to ensure—
Good to know your sense of justice.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes—
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed—
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was— By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past. Well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems—
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able—
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remark—
You overestimate me. I only have a connection— You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. With this chessboard in its container, every god plays favorites.
It is the same with all powerful forces.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything. Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further— The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the space—
Never. But I have heard—
Miss Lauma? And
in the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold— The term Moongate is one I have heard before.
Then back to Miss Columbina.
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovered.
But there's more to the power of—
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the moon gate. And right now, I need to conserve—
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the— I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet,
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful—
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment—
I could not agree more. The power—
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life— This raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless—
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just— When I think of—
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring—
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I... No need. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her it's only a matter of time before he
Honestly?
Well, I asked her that. It felt like some kind of sales pitch.
2 days? Holy...
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you... Great. Alright, on to item 3. So, Albedo... We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. Well,
Oh, Paimon's done.
alright. We felt a little uneasy.
Roping us in?
I choose my word.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the role...
I see your point, yeah. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities.
I want to do everything within my power. The Ray Hero...
Well, that tracks with what I... As in, most people... Of course, everyone...
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one...